Hello and good evening. Welcome to another video which I had committed few days back related to your P-level papers. Many of the students right now are in a big dilemma which P-level paper to take for September exam. Now this video is going to answer this confusion. Which paper to take, which paper to start your P-level journey with, which paper is of how many hours, which paper has got more trouble. Everything we are going to discuss in this video, so you have to stay tuned till the end. I'll begin with giving you a first background of your P-level papers. You have to clear 4 papers. 2 papers are compulsory papers, SBL and SBR, Strategic Business Leader, Strategic Business Reporting. And out of these 4, you have to opt 2 papers. Advanced Financial Management, Advanced Performance Management, Advanced Audit and Assurance, Advanced Taxation. Out of these 4, you have to choose any 2 papers of your choice. Let's one by one go on each and every paper so that you can better decide what to take, what not to take. I'll begin with SBR. Why? Because I suggest that your P-level journey should start with SBR. Now, what's the reason behind that? Number one, SBR is an advancement of FR, 30-40% of advancement. Second reason, the professional skill marks in SBR are only 4. You will say, what are these professional skill marks? So when you enter into your strategic professional level of ACCA, in all the papers, 80 marks are for your technical knowledge and 20 marks are kept aside for demonstrating professional skills. If a question asks you to write a report, your answer should be in the report format. If the question asks you to analyze, then analysis should be demonstrated to gain these professional skill marks. Now, be it SBL, be it AFM, APM, AAA, ATX, they all carry 20 professional marks. SBR is the only paper for which there are only 4 marks which are associated to professional skill. Now, initially, we used to suggest that you should start your journey, P-level journey with SBL. But with passing time, we started realizing that the students, especially from India, they face a lot of problem handling SBL as a first paper. So, seeing the response of how students are finding it difficult, we found that they are very comfortable in giving SBR as the first paper. So, SBR, because it is a small advancement over FR, plus the professional skills do not trouble you much here. Now let's have a look at its syllabus. So the syllabus of SBR, I won't say it's quite small. If you are not doing the UK version of SBR, then you have to study 23 chapters. If you want to study the UK gaps and the UK systems also, then an additional chapter gets added to your syllabus. So 23 to 24 chapters is the syllabus area. But you will find a lot of chapters here which you have studied under FR. But yes, these will have some advancements, but still there is some base which has already been created. You can see revenue, non-current assets, agriculture, foreign exchange, leases. Now these 2 are new. Then financial instruments, then taxation. This is new, this is new. Then these are new. And then the group structure. Many of the things in the group structure means the consolidation part you had studied under FR. Now small advancements would be here. So yes, the syllabus is quite lengthy. If I say how much time is needed to complete this syllabus, I'll say self-study of at least 60 to 80 hours, depending upon your grasping power. Now, these are the self-study hours. If you are going to plan for a coaching, then these hours increase because you have to keep some hours aside for your classes as well. So just keep in mind your schedule for September and then plan that 80 hours of study you have to do on your own. This is the self-study. Then comes SBL. Now, what about SBL? So, SBL is a very interesting paper. It doesn't have got any calculations, but the syllabus is quite lengthy. There will be a case given to you, and this case will ask you to do different tasks. These tasks will be related to analyzing something, then evaluating something, or communicating something to the CEO or to the stakeholders, but related to the case. Now, when you are answering the case, you will have to use some terminologies, use some models, which you will see under the syllabus. This is a paper which prepares you for entrepreneurship, for becoming a leader. Now, with SBL, the professional skill marks are 20. Remember that. And the syllabus is very long. Any which ways, you have to study till chapter number 24. And the best part with SBL is this subject is linked with all skill level papers or even the fundamentals. You will find a lot of content coming from BT. You will find a lot of content coming from audit, governing principles, approaches to governance, corporate social responsibility, assessment of risk, mitigating risk, something coming from FM also, something coming from PM also, board of directors reporting to stakeholders. So these are all a mixture of what you have studied plus something in addition because it is obviously a P level paper. Now with SBL, how much time do you need? You need again 70-80 hours of self-study. Plus, if you are taking coaching, then further some more hours. Now remember one thing, if you are a self-study student, add on some 30 to 40 hours in your self-study also. Usually, when you take coaching, the matter is, what should I say? It is summarized by the trainer or the mentor. Now, when you are self-studying, you will have to do this on your own. You will have to link the things from scratch. Something which is done by the mentors for their students, now you will have to do this for your own. So keep a margin of 30, 40 additional hours when you are doing a self-study for it. That means no coaching. But if you are taking coaching, then at least 70-80 hours of classes plus 60-70 hours of your own preparation time. That is what is needed. Even in self-study, it can be more than something which is given under coaching. It can be more than that, completely depends upon an individual. Okay, so the syllabus is quite long. Now, again, you need to see your schedule. If you can manage this in the September attempt, then comes AFM. Now, with AFM, you will find the syllabus to be only till chapter 14. Ah, very small syllabus. You will be very happy. But, yes, it is a manageable syllabus, but it has got a lot of hedging, means a lot of risk management. You will find options here, you will find money market here, you will find futures here. And the hedging part is very important under AFM. This is the part which takes hell lot of time. So for this particular portion also, you will need 70 to 80 hours of self-study. If you are not taking coaching, then add on these many hours for finding out the link and answer to your queries also. This self-study will be after you have gained the concept and you have to practice some questions. So this is a very tricky paper with a mix of theory plus calculations. Theory in terms of whatever you have calculated, there you have to give some assumptions or you may have to answer something related to your calculation only. So the theory part in AFM is not related to describe this, write the points. No, not like this. They will be linked with the practical knowledge which you have gained studying this paper. So AFM, be very careful once again. Now comes APM. APM, again, a very small syllabus paper with only 12 chapters. Very small syllabus. And if I say how many study hours you need, approximately 50. Even if you take classes, you need additional 30 to 40 hours. That's it. Now, why is it such a small syllabus paper? Because APM is not restricted to your books. It rather comes more from your general commercial acumen. That means the case will be new, situations will be new, and you will have to create your answers on the basis of the study which you have done. Nothing mugged up works here. So keep that in mind. Things will not be a smooth cakewalk with APM. And that's a major reason why APM has got the least pass percentage in the P level papers after AAA. Next, AAA. Now, AAA. Attention, 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 everyone. You have to listen one thing very carefully. If you want to get a signing authority in UK, that means if you want to be an auditor in UK, then you need to clear the AAA paper under the UK version. If you do not do that, you do not get the signing authority as an auditor in UK. Now, for many of you, if this information is coming for the first time, then you need to start making up your mind that AAA you need to clear. That too in UK version. Now, coming back to the syllabus area, the syllabus is not really very long. It is approximately of 19 chapters. Still doable because a lot of things come from audit. You don't struggle there. Although there are many areas which are new also, but still a manageable paper and needs self-study of 70 hours approx. Then comes ATX. Now these screenshots which you were seeing in the previous slides, they all have been taken from the Kaplan study text. Now this is a screenshot coming from ACCA Study Hub. Now you can see how many chapters are there under ATX. Approximately 26 to 27. ATX is a dinosaur syllabus paper. Dinosaur syllabus paper. It's too detailed. And the worst is, to crack ATX, you need to have the knowledge of tax. So if you have given tax long back, it is going to create a problem for you because you would actually forget tax. The provisions need to be revised very often so that you can remember them. But if it has been very long since you have given the tax paper, then you are definitely going to face a lot of problem. But anyways, if you want to study ATX, then definitely you need to clear this. Again, one more clarity which I would like to give to all of you. If someone wants to practice tax in UK, then should he complete ATX? So the clarity coming from ACCA is you should complete tax under the UK version, not ATX. You should complete tax. So if you do not pursue ATX, you can still practice as a tax consultant in UK. So you have to very carefully think which paper to choose. But because this is a very lengthy paper, you will need at least 100 to 110 hours of study for this paper. At least. It can be more than that because again and again you will forget the provisions. You will have to visit them again, practice the questions again, and this will involve a hell lot of time. So the most lengthy paper, if you still want to give it, try doing it with 2 quarters of time. Give it 6 months time and then you can give this paper. So this is all about your P-level papers. Now let me come up to which all papers we are taking for this quarter. Now our papers are going to be all four except for AAA and ATX. SBR, AFM, SBL and APM will work for you all. SBR and AFM, they are the full-fledged batches which will go. They will be having 4 problem classes or practice classes. You will get the class access for 2 quarters if needed. Means if you pass in September, you won't be given class again in December. But if you are not able to sit for September exam or you do not clear, then we'll extend your classes for December attempt also without charging anything. And then we will have, it's 3 routine tests, but actually we take 4. And if needed, we take 5. Then mocks also are evaluated. The content is there. Some 15 to 16 exam kit questions have been recorded in the class folder, which you can see. And if you face any problems, then live sessions do exist. This system works for AFM and SBR both. Now our APM and SBL, they do not run as full-fledged course because people do not have a problem in APM. But yes, what support they need from us is test checking. How to write becomes a problem under APM as well as SBL. So you get the classes. The details are there on your screen, which you can see. If there is anything which is confusing here, you can get in touch with us on the number which is there on your screen as well. So for APM and SBL, this is the detail on your screen where we give the assistance in telling you how to write the answers. Now, post this. Let's celebrate some of our P level star achievers of March 2024 exam. All of them worked really hard, although those who could not clear, they also really worked hard. But somehow for them, cracking the paper is really to be appreciated and celebrated. That's why you can see all our star achievers here on the screen. Now with this, the declaration of which all batches we are taking is all through. You can see a number on the screen. Get in touch with this number if you have any query. If you want to enroll with us, you can get in touch with the team. Or if there is any confusion which I missed to clear, please write that in the comment section. I would love to address that if it would be possible to address on messages. But still, I'll try to address it. Now, ideally, this is the time when you should start preparing. Complete your search within the next 5 to 6 days. Take trials. Whoever you want to join, but start in time. Now, because this time for September, the exams are starting from 2nd of September. It's too early this time. So do not waste a lot of time just thinking, hopping around, procrastinating things. Don't do that. Time will just fly like this. So decide in time, decide wisely, and then start your studies. I hope you will find all the answers in this video. Still, if it's something got left, please do write that in the comment section. Thank you so much and take care.